This next short game will give you an idea of just how effective a rook lift can be. I find it staggering here how quickly Tony Miles, playing with the black pieces, lost this game. It's really dramatic. It's a standard isolated queen-pawn position. If we just look there we go. Now, the IQP gives white a little bit of space advantage. It gives cover, for example, for this bishop on d3. We saw in the Queen's Indian games how it was very important that black exchanged off that attacking piece as quickly as possible. Here, black cannot do that. So white's pieces are very well placed, but of course, when you play with an isolated queen pawn, it means that there are certain weak squares. The d5 square is available for black, and that often gives black a foothold in the centre that allows him to hold on the king side. Miles played a typical manoeuvre here. He played the knight to b4, of course attacking the bishop on d3. As I've just said, this is white's prime attacking piece. You can't allow that to be exchanged off for the knight. So therefore, Keen retreated the bishop to b1. Looks very odd. Of course, it's breaking communication here between queen and rook. But the bishop can move out again. White simply has to do it. It's best to play the bishop there because it keeps the bishop on this dangerous diagonal down towards the king. In fact, I think knight b4 is a mistake, as we're about to see. b6, normally a good move, brings the bishop out to this important diagonal. Keen played the knight into e5. Now this is a very important move. Not only is the knight on a great square, looking at f7 for example, as we'll see later on, it's looking at g6, that's also important. We're looking at key squares here in black's position. But also, it clears rather the third rank, so it's ready for the rook to come up. Or possibly sometimes the queen also makes it over to the king side as well. That's a very typical idea in these kind of positions.